Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw on second down. He's got him this time. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. How about this, a fake? You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah,
and the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Pugh. He looks that one in nicely. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hussein.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
That's caught. It's Sticky. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Trying to power it in.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And the Longhorns getting set on first and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Grab near the marker. It's Wiggins. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. He makes the connection, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep up.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Now on the counter. He breaks a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Keep it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Looking downfield, it's Pugh. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. We've got our eye on the...
And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense starts with a short field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a man. It's Pugh. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hussein. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Andy's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
Afterburners coming. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pugh. Got his man in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he... all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might...
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create